Hey, Wayne Klingman here again with another interesting episode of Racine and Ruins. And I don't even know where to begin with. I don't. I'll tell you what's going on. I'm sure we've all seen the budget hearing at Car 25 and read about in the newspaper. And once again, the city of Racine, under the able administration of Mayor John Dickert, is saying we have no money. And truly, he said we don't have any money. He said that time and time again. We have no money. We have no money. That's one of the reasons why we get rid of the contracts with the city unions, because we can't, in theory, afford to pay them. He said we had no money when he was in the newspaper talking about his idea for Racine fair share to get nonprofits and probably anybody else with a couple of bucks to send the city of Racine money because we're so desperately broke. We need every penny we can get. Truly sad. And of course he blames Scott Walker. Interesting that he does that, because it's my understanding that the law is that he can't raise taxes. But if he wants to raise taxes, he has to have approved the referendum allowing him to do so. I have talked to aldermen who basically say that's not going to happen because they know that the city of Racine would vote down that referendum. Wow. One would think if Mayor John Dickert was doing such a great job, everybody loved him, as he claims they do, that a referendum like this would pass with flying colors. Pass with flying colors, that people would go out of their way to vote yes for such a great cause. Fascinating, isn't it? Fascinating that there's one set of reality for those people in charge of us sheep, another set of reality for us people who are being the sheep. Fascinating. You know, I did an open records request trying to figure out how many people contributed so far to Racine Fair Share. The information I received back from the city administrator said the amount of money that came in was nothing. Zero. Yeah. So many people responded to the mayor's appeal for money to help him run the city. He got the total amount for the dates that I asked for, which is over a 2-week period, of nothing. Zero. Zip. Nada. Wow. What does that say? What does that say? Does that say that Racine City of people within are so broke that we don't have money to contribute to the city of Racine? Does it say that we the people don't believe in the mayor of the city of Racine, John Dickert, and it's what he's trying to do, therefore we're not, on my bad, we're not contributing money to his cause, which is Racine Fair Share? Is that what's going on? Is it the fact that we don't know the address of City Hall, we don't know where they're sending money to? You tell me. It means to me, in my opinion, that we either do not have faith in the city's administration, or we're so upset about what's happening within the city that we're not going to open up our checkbooks to write checks. Now, who knows what might happen in the near future? Maybe it takes a long time for people to figure out how to write a check and send it to the city of Racine. I don't know. Pardon me. I think within the 2 weeks that I had the date spread for, that somebody would have said some money, and if it was only $10. But yet, as City Administrator Tom Friedel said, nothing. Wow. Nothing. Yeah, I'm beating that dead horse. I'm probably going to beat it for a while, because if we truly believed in what the city of Racine was doing for us, we would give money. I like the library. I believe in the mission of the library. When I can, I'm giving them money. When I can, I go to their book, those book buys that they, those used book sales that they sell to help out. From time to time, I've been a friend of the library. When I have the money to do so, I help where I can. I believe in the mission. I believe in the Racine Public Library as an institution to help everybody in the city of Racine. So I'm willing to spend my hard-earned money on that. But yet, no one so far has sent dime one to the city of Racine for Racine Fair Share. Wow. I'm surprised. Well, I'm not really surprised. Because once that does take place, this whole huge cans of worms will open. If, say, Wayne Klingman donates X amount of money, and Wayne Klingman then gets appointed to some commission, not like that's going to happen. Well, let's use Freddie Frog. If Freddie Frog donates X amount of money and then is appointed to, say, a water commission, did one follow the other? I don't know. If Freddie Frog was appointed to the water commission and then gave, say, $100, did one follow the other? I don't know. See, perception is reality. If we get to the point where people believe that in order to be on a commission, or once you're on a commission or the like, that you have to kick into this fund or that fund that the mayor wants you to. How does that look like? Well, it looks to me like we have a corrupt government. Obviously, that's not the case. Obviously, in my opinion, I think that you're appointed on a wide range of qualifications to different boards, commissions that we have. But that might not be how it appears to someone else. It doesn't. And I think we need to be damn careful about how we look to the outside world. Speaking of the outside world, wow, what is going on? Again, we're so broke we can't pay attention, but yet City of Racine manages to buy yet more property. Wow. Yes, we read in the Journal Times that the city hopes to create these properties and turn them into something the developers will want to buy. Wow. Big wow. Last week or so, the Journal Times had a list of all the properties that the city owns, from West Racine to the South Side Business Park where Jacobson used to be, that basically are standing empty. Nobody. Yet City of Racine wants more properties that they can try to sell to someone. Fascinating. Why would we do such? Why would we do such a silly thing? We're so broke that we don't have money and we have to break union contracts, that we have to lay off people in the city, but we can find the money to do this other stuff. Fascinating too is, of course, we're going to be told it's federal funds, or it's not really truly money that's, taxpayer money. Sorry, if it's federal funds, state funds, or whatever else, it's coming out of somebody's pocket. It's taxes. We're actually using taxpayer money, no matter what it is that they might want us to believe. Another thing that's fascinating too is we're going to build a house for over $100,000, then sell it for $80,000, because we have this huge line of people. They're looking for houses they've never seen to buy. Wow. Maybe they should drive around the West 6th Street area. We have lots of houses standing empty. We have lots of houses falling apart. I'm not seeing a long line of people looking to buy in this area. I'm not looking in that area, I should say. I'm not really looking at very many people coming to City of Racine to buy any houses at all. If you come to my webpage, Racine in Ruins, you can get from Wolfman, who sends me the property reports for houses which are being sold for that price versus their assessed price. When you look at that list, you see many houses being sold for far less than their assessed values. And I even get better news. I understand that there's a former assemblyman at City of Racine who can't sell his house. Wow. Yet we're told that so many people want to come to Racine, that the City of Racine has to build houses, that the City of Racine has to develop these properties so developers can show up and do something with them. Wow. See, that again goes back to perception. That again goes back to what really people think and how we react to that perception. Because if truly people were coming into the City of Racine to buy homes, to create stuff, to create things, say, in the transit center area, wow, we'd be all for this stuff. I think we all would know what's going on. But yet, it's not happening. It's not happening. Do you think it's going to happen anytime soon? Do you think that anything's going to happen in the City of Racine as long as we have the highest unemployment rate in the state? As long as the policies of the Racine Unified School District is such as that we have one of the lowest ranked schools in the state of Wisconsin? Why would they come here to do that? Why would they come here to do anything when they can go to Mount Pleasant, they can go to Stillman, they can go to Milwaukee and find much better areas to work within than coming to Racine? I don't know. You tell me, why would they? Why would they? I don't have a clue. Something else I want to do is talk briefly about works. And it looks like we're going to be going forward with that project. That in fact, that when I watched the Committee of the Whole on Car 25 the other day, and they talked about a footbridge on 4th Street and all kinds of other neat and cool stuff, but they didn't talk about money. This stuff's not going to be cheap. Yet, the only money that the mayor talked about is from some of the sewer funds that we have to create things in the infrastructure, or other things that create opportunities for everyone, such as a public library. Yet, they're going to take the sewer money and claim somehow that a footbridge, say, across 4th Street is going to help everyone. Interesting. Then a river walk is going to help so many people. That people, they actually truly expect Case. And maybe Case does this, maybe they don't. I don't think they do. That Case, for some reason, is going to write a check to allow these things to happen with rootworks that affects them. Because why? Why? I'm actually truly surprised that Case is still in the center of the scene. But what do I know? Anyway, I understand that Freddie Frog has a few last words to say before he actually goes another space dimension. So let me say goodbye. And thanks everybody for watching the show. I don't know how often I'll be able to do these shows again, but we'll do them whenever I might be able to do so and where I can set up the equipment and do this sort of a thing. I want to thank everybody for watching these shows, the fabulous input I've been getting in my blogs, and the other comments that I receive. It means a lot to me. Thanks again. Bye. Hey everybody, it's Freddie Frog, probably for the last time this year. It's getting kind of cold here and I really like warm places. So I will be teleporting back to the little hole I come from, somewhere out in the 16th dimension of hell, and enjoy my winter there. Thank you very much. You know, one thing I've come to say about City Racine is I've got, by hopping around, to know some of the people who live here. I have to say that everyday people within the City Racine are some of the best I've ever had an opportunity to interact with by far, anywhere in the 16 dimensions of hell that I've been through. Sadly to say, that's not true with the leadership of this city. It's fascinating how so many people, I should say, let me correct myself, how so few people can be deluded so badly about the great state of the city, as it might be in their opinion. And for one thing, they have an opinion, they have a right to it, so like this frog has an opinion. But the sad part of it is that by their actions and doing things as leaders, or in leadership positions, have only helped to drive the city down, down, and down. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'll tell you this. As more and more the City of Racine falls into ruin, as the title of the show might be, it falls into collapses, as more people leave, leaving less to pay for more services, having a school system which is rapidly falling apart, still becoming the highest unemployment city in the state of Wisconsin. I must say that more people from the definite hell dimensions that I go to might be coming here next summer to enjoy a nice scenic vacation in what they can more assess as their own little personal hell. Anyway, one of the things too that I was most disappointed with is always I was looking forward to eating that tick, the Assemblyman Corey Mason. But so far he's been able to escape me, which is kind of sad because I really truly was looking forward to eating him because I do like my ticks. But thankfully, should I come back next year, he'll even be a little bit more chumpier for me to chew on, and maybe not being able to move so fast, I will be able to go and get him finally and fulfill my ambition. Also, one of the things I would be doing too is looking at the Journal Times. I can get the digital subscription even in the 16th dimension of hell, and I'll be looking forward to see how many people contribute to Fair Share Racine program. Earlier, we heard Mr. Klingman say that no one has contributed a penny. I find that surprising. I'm surprised that more of the people who elected John Dickert and the other people, members of the City Council, haven't, or even members of the City Council, haven't contributed money. Interesting, members of the City Council. Why haven't you led the way in contributing even a little bit of money, just for the sake of show, to Racine Fair Share? Why haven't you? That's a very fascinating question. Another question we have as I'm about to teleport off in the 6th dimension is this. I've read where the governor of the state of Wisconsin, the great, brave Scott Walker, when he was a county supervisor, even perhaps as governor, has contributed part of his salary and benefits back to the state in order to share some of the things going on with union workers within the state, to go and share their pain. At least contribute something to say at least he's done it. As has my favorite assemblyman, Robin Voss. But yet have yet to see the mayor of City Racine do anything like this. Have yet to see any members of the City County Council do anything like this. I understand too that the mayor has a city supplied car. I'm surprised he hasn't given it back to the city. That way at least it would be a token of some type of fiscal understanding how badly in debt this city is. But no, it seems to me from what I understand, he still drives his car. Yay, go him. Yes, at the same time that he is going and saying that we're so broke as a city, or you're so broke as a city, that he is going to deny the unions contracts that they signed in good faith. Their contracts. He can't do any type of a token of saying, I understand your pain. Let me go and share the pain with you by saying, give me back his card you use, right? That would be leadership. That would be true leadership. Oh, that's right. This is Racine. We don't have true leaders here, do we? God only knows what we have here at Racine, but not true leaders. At least the 16th dimension of hell, there's other demon frogs like me that I can hang out with, and we can see how things are going here from time to time. Thanks again for all the ticks. Bye-bye.